What's up, Cloud Games? Welcome to another Q&A Cloud Gaming discussion piece. So this is where again you guys come and ask your questions, and I will do my best to answer it. So we're gonna be taking a different approach this time, right? So normally I don't have questions. I just come on here and I blab a bunch of nonsense, which I might still end up doing. But I think we have a lot of questions to answer. Again, there's a lot of new people to this channel. If you guys didn't know, again, I was on Super Dell's show, and we got a lot of members from there to join the CGX family. Again, we talk about cord cutters and how they're like family to us. So we go hand in hand, right? Pretty much they do what we do, trying to game without needing a box. They try to watch movies without needing a box or paying, ridiculously amount of money to enjoy entertainment. So again, a lot of new members are here. So if you guys have questions, I talked about this in the podcast. This is the place for you, and my goal is to answer all those questions. So moving forward, what's going to happen is we're going to air this Let's Chat live on our channel, and if you guys have questions, again, I know not a lot of people can be live, so we miss those questions. So moving forward, this is going to air live, and if there, sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so my throat is a little dry. But if there's questions that I wasn't able to answer here on the show, write it in the comments below, and then in the next stream, so every Wednesday we do this 12 PST, I will answer those questions to begin with, right? So again, if you weren't able to ask your questions live, because again, this airs at a certain time, ask it in the comments below. And my goal is next show to answer those questions in the comments. So we're gonna keep this going. So everyone's questions hopefully gets answered, right? But I'm gonna get to y'all in the chat. I have about like 7 other questions from the previous stream that I still have to answer. We're gonna get into this Activision stuff as well. I know that's big right now. Octavia, good to see you in here. Good to see you. Microsoft is killing it. Because yes, we'll get into all of that. It's gonna be great discussion piece. But yeah, all right. So let's start. I see you guys. I'm gonna say what's up to you guys who are on here right now. But I'm gonna start with answering questions. Right, Raven Anime is good to see you. Fletcher is good to see you. Let me know how my mic sound. Trying something different with the mic today too. Lee, it's good to see you. Pluto Boy, it's good to see you. Phoenix, it's good to see you as well. Let's see here. Octavia, it's good to see you. Calm is good to see you. Cool. All right. So we're going to get into some questions, and I will share my screen with you guys to just show you some of the questions that we're able to gather together. And again, hopefully we won't have to do this next time, because if you guys have questions that wasn't answered here, we're going to leave this video after it airs so you guys can ask those questions on this video. But let me just real quick pull up some of the questions we were able to gather. And yeah, my goal again, that's what this is, man. Q&A, answer all the questions that I can. There's a lot of new people to cloud gaming. A lot of people watch our videos, and you might see something. We cover a lot of stuff, do a lot of how-tos, a lot of guides. So you might have some questions as to, I tried to do this, but didn't work. I'm stuck. And yeah, here's the place to ask these questions. All right, so let me do this real quick. If this is not familiar, this is my workspace. I'm not at home where I have my studio, right? So some of you guys might be joining saying, hey, why is this location different? Just know that's why. This is not my normal studio, but I'm at work on my lunch break. But I like to take this time to just, give back and answer questions. All right, so if you can't tell, I'm trying to prolong the loading that's happened in the background. trying to queue up. All right, here we go. Finally queued it up. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen, show you guys some of these questions, and again, I will try my best to answer them. Right, and keep those questions coming to chat because I'm pull them in as well. Again, the goal is to hopefully answer everyone's questions, but we'll start with the ones that we've gathered so far. All right, so here we go. Man, my computer's just going so slow today. All right, so these are the questions. Hold up, you guys should be able to see that, right? Yep. So these are all the questions that we were able to gather. So Ali said, "So YouTube post here. Any new cloud gaming service that you want to talk about, including the one that supports servers in Middle East and South Asia?" Well, we just did the Air GPU 3080 upgrade. That was something we've been working on for quite some time right now. That would be one I say go take a look at. It's really expensive, $4 per an hour, right? Ridiculous. But I know for some people, GeForce Now is not available in the country. And so some people might want to experience the 3080 tier in the cloud, and this might be available for you. So, and it's a virtual PC. So again, you have that to where you can do more, right? GFN is limited to just playing games, right? So if you're looking for a virtual PC like Max and Shadow PC with a 3080, they're the only people doing that right now. So I would say check out Air GPU. We just did a video on it yesterday, right? So Dino, this is about the Nancon MGX controller that we just reviewed. You asked, does the Xbox button register as the Stadia button when playing Google Stadia? And how about the too many buttons? Do they translate to triple dots and bird? Great question. So the Xbox controller on the Nancon MGX, so it's quite interesting because I reviewed the Pro, and I think that's the one you're referring to. So the normal MGX, which I also reviewed, yes, that Xbox button does work as a Stadia menu button, but for the Pro, the big one that I compared to normal Xbox controller, the Xbox button does not work. And I actually meant, if you watch the videos in the beginning, I want to talk about this button, but I actually did not talk about it in the video. And what I wanted to say was plain Stadia. That button does not pull up the Stadia menu button, but the select and start button does work like a traditional select and start button for Google Stadia. So yeah, hopefully that works. So Green Shark 500s, this is a Pluto's Fair review video. You said, how long will it take to get the email? It all depends. What I recommend is go on the Pluto's Fair Discord. They have a Discord. That's the fastest way to get registered. So you go to the website, put all your information, go to the Discord, and the admin. I'm trying to let me see if I can pull up his name for you. He's a really cool dude. We talked to him quite a lot, but let me get that name for you. This is a specific guy you want to talk to. And I hope it's okay. I think he wouldn't mind me giving you his name is J. This is how you spell it: JLESAMIZ. So you go to the Pluto's Fair Discord, you hit up JLESAMIZ on Discord, and or if you see him in admin, he's the guy that you want to talk to be registered to Pluto. Okay, so Manuel, this is a YouTube post. He said, "Do you guys see Valorant coming to GeForce Now in the future? I'm not sure if there's any issues with Rise Vanguard." No, Valorant, if you guys didn't know, is one of those games that you pretty much can't play anywhere in the cloud. It's blocked in Shadow. I believe it's blocked in max settings as well. But because of anti-cheat, they're really picky about where you can play this game. They might. I mean, we saw Genshin Impact come to GFN, and hopefully, if GFN is trusted enough, maybe Valorant might come. But as of right now, is still not available. But there's hope. If we're seeing Genshin Impact come, there's still hope of Valorant coming. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. So, Jeff Korea, YouTube post, you state, which service do you expect is most profitable for both companies running? Wait, which service do you expect is the most profitable for both the companies run the service and the publisher of games? Uh, how would you guess they rate? Okay, so I'm just gonna stick to the first part. Which um, service is more profitable? Um, I would think if Google Stadia model worked the way that the intent, I mean, you look at Sony, you look at Xbox, you look at Nintendo eShop. There's a reason why all of these, online marketplace is working for these companies is because they have games there that people buy, and it makes the company money, makes the devs money. That's how business works, right? But so with that case, that is exactly what Google Stadia is. But as of right now, um, yeah, Google Stadia is still a new tech, and for devs to bring the game to a new tech, there's got to be incentive. There's got to be people willing to buy the games, and so I would say that the most realistic approach, right, as to which would make them the most money or company would be Stadia. But because Stadia is so new, they don't have the play base that these devs are wanting to bring the games out to. They are not willing to bring the game to the platform. So then Google's having to pay a ridiculous amount to get the devs to get the games over. So it's a lose lose situation for Google. And I don't think the user base is big enough for Stadia yet for these companies to be making money back. So I don't know. As of right now, it's hard to say, but I would probably say GeForce Now Xbox Cloud Gaming, because GFN is devs, it's a convenience to PC games. So devs are getting the games into more users' hands. But as far as like GFN making money, that is the thing I don't understand. It's like, how are they making money? It might entice people to purchase a 3080 tier, or hopefully this subscription service is generating them income. But then Xbox Cloud Gaming, you guys know, right? I feel like the subscription pay that we pay Microsoft $14.99 every month, they're making money from that. And also, I think they're paying the devs pretty well to get those games onto Xbox Cloud Gaming. So devs are probably making, this is a, we can be here for days, but I would say the two that are most profitable for both companies and devs are probably GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming. But realistically, Google Stadia should be right. But the tech is still new, and I don't think that companies are making that much money from that now, or devs, right? All right, so I'm almost done with these, and I'll get to your questions. Please speak about the different hardware to use for cloud game service. I'm using Chromecast, Google TV. So this is from Ilmanic YouTube post and GeForce Now, but I would like to understand how much can be better. Okay. Please speak about the different hardware to use cloud gaming service on. I'm using Chromecast with Google TV and GeForce Now, but I would like to understand how much can be better if you were to use the NVIDIA Shield. Okay, great question. If you're playing the NVIDIA Shield, right? If you're playing GeForce Now, you're saying you're using the Google TV to play GeForce Now, I would highly recommend using the NVIDIA Shield. Again, you can go on eBay, you can go on Amazon. You don't have to have the current NVIDIA Shield to take advantage of 4K. You can get the older ones, which you can probably find for $80. I've seen some on there. You can get the tube that's $150, right? So the benefit of using the NVIDIA Shield to play GeForce Now, again, you get 4K. And just recently, they announced HDR as well to play GeForce Now. And I feel experience wise, it runs way better on the NVIDIA Shield product than the Google TV Chromecast. So I would say that's the advantage of using the NVIDIA Shield compared to Google TV Chromecast. All right, so please help. If I buy NVIDIA Shield TV Pro, do I still need to buy the GeForce Now membership, or do I? Yes, so they're two separate things. There used to be a time when NVIDIA had a promotion to where if you bought the Shield TV, you got GeForce Now, and that's not a bad promotion. Hopefully, they can go to something like that. So this is from A Smooth for the Shield TV 3080 review. But yes, if you have to buy them separately, you have to get your membership and you have to pay for the NVIDIA Shield separately. There's no like bundle for that. All right, so last question here is I want to know, is there a cloud service as good as GeForce Now? There's a lot of them. So this is from Rookie Pro Bro. It came from where can you play the best? Okay, video of okay, yeah. There's a lot of great ones. It depends what you need. Now, when if you're referring to like performance, right? Does anything match up to GeForce Now performance? I would have to say not the 3080 tier. Google Stadia will be the closest thing to that right now. But performance wise, probably not. But as far as like games, yeah, Xbox Cloud Gaming is kind of like the Netflix for games, to where you pay $14.99, but all of Microsoft first party exclusive games are on the platform. And they have deals with like third party devs, like you've seen with Rainbow Six Extraction coming day one release on the platform. So when it comes to games, Xbox Cloud Gaming look into that. But then also Google Stadia, they have games like Red Dead Redemption that you can't find on any other cloud gaming service, and Resident Evil Village. So when it comes to games, there's different options that I would say are as good as GFN, but performance wise, nothing I think is close to it. And you can watch that video from Digital Extreme 2 is great. They compare GeForce Now, Xbox Cloud Gaming, Google Stadia, and they'll echo what I'm saying right here. All right, so we answered all those questions. And again, remember, after this video airs, you can ask if you're not here live, you can comment your questions. And then next week, same thing. My internet connection here is so terrible. Apologize. But next week, I will do my best to answer. I'm noticing a lot of stutter, guys. I apologize for that. It's my internet connection. It's bad. I almost just want to let me close some stuff out real quick. Let me know how I sound too. I'm noticing a lot of stutter. So I apologize for that, guys. Give me a second to close some stuff out. Yeah, I'm seeing the lags. Don't worry. I see the lag. Trying to close some stuff out though. Give me a second. No. Hopefully my computer doesn't like shut up or freeze. Should have done this before the stream, but just got off work. Okay, wow. Okay, hopefully this is a little better. All right, I think I'm good. Sorry about that, fellas. Let me know how the sound is. Let me know how the visuals are. I'm noticing a lot of lag here. Close some stuff out. All right. Oof. So let me start answering you guys' questions who are on here. And shout outs to you guys. There's a lot of you guys on here. Man, what is happening with this lag? It's crazy. Okay. Wow. A lot of chat. While I was answering questions, man, you guys were. Holy smokes. Okay, let's start. Pluto boy, what's up, man? Good to see you. Phoenix, I see you too, my dude. I know for sure Stadia. That's for sure. Right? Warzone, and yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's true. But because of this deal, right? All Activision games are coming now to Xbox Cloud Gaming. It's crazy. xCloud going huge chords. I see a lot of people really excited about xCloud now. That's cool, man. Good stuff. Again, the landscape of cloud gaming can just change overnight, guys. That's what makes this so exciting. When deals happen, when service gets boosted, I mean, the RTX 3080, that was like an overnight thing, performance wise. When Xbox got the series custom Series X Blade, that's performance improvement as well. Cloud moves fast, and just like that, we can get some really cool stuff happening. Yeah, with GeForce Now X, you can actually have the most games. Yeah, okay. So I'm so glad I'm on PC. PC is dope too. Same with Mac. Yeah. Let's see. I bet Sony's now looking up their game since whatever they had in mind. So I was talking to the guys on Discord, the CGX cast, and I was telling them, yo, this Microsoft move right now is a boss move. It's a boss move. It's putting on notice how serious they are as a whole with gaming. They want people to know that, I mean, almost 70 billion. I was showcasing Nintendo's stock right now, net worth is at 58 billion. So this acquisition, if it goes through, it's more than Nintendo as a company as a whole is worth, right? So talk about boss move. This move is huge. I mean, Disney, you look at like the acquisition that Disney made for Marvel and LucasArts Films. It's nowhere. And then like people were praising the Bethesda deal that took place last year. This is like almost 6 7 times of that deal, man. It's insane. It's insane. Microsoft is killing it. Yeah, they are. They are. They're putting people on notice. Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout, Call of Duty. Yes. Because yes, Octavia, you right on with that. You right on. With these investment by Microsoft, they will only own yeah, Raven Anime is good to see you. Gail, it's good to see you too. Nvidia is becoming a monster. I'm starting to think Stadia is intro. Are you talking about who, Nvidia or Microsoft? Did you know the channel was mentioned? Yeah, it was. They actually contacted. So Linus Tech is who Phoenix is referring to. When they did the latest cloud gaming video, they actually contacted us to use our footage. But yeah, we were featured on Linus Tech's cloud game video. So check that out if you haven't yet. Who's your favorite? Of course, it's you, Duncan. Who else? Who else? But no, I love the panel, man. And some of you guys might know this, but if you don't know, we have a separate Discord to where we are always just talking. And GTP says like we're like his closest friends. I'm not trying to put GTP on the spot, but the panelists and you guys, we have like created a really cool culture, man, to where like every single one is valued, and it's pretty cool. We know each other. There's something I'm working on, which I think is going to be pretty cool. But we all have our saying, we all have our likes, our dislikes, and it's pretty cool, like on a weekly basis, knowing each panel members and being able to like before they even talk about a discussion, we kind of already know how they're going to respond to that. So we've created something awesome with CGX Cast, and I really appreciate the panel members, man. It's cool stuff. What up, East? Good to see you. Any maximum setting using Chief uses settings. I not so much, but Chief does. Um, but yeah, yeah, good stuff. Uh, Octavia with the 20. Is that Octavia? I see Orange, and I remember Orange from the podcast. My goodness, I'm so far behind. Let me. Oh, Biggs, my bad, Biggs. Shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the dono. $20, man. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And Octavia, just want to give a shout out to you too from the podcast. You gave 20 as well. Man, thank you so much. You guys are really, really cool. We have a new membership, by the way. Check it out. And just to explain, people charge an arm and a leg for membership. We want, so we have a new saying on this channel. We want to turn our subs into cloud gaming extremists. So what that means is we want people to be able to come here, get the most knowledge as possible, right? And be able to just inform people on cloud gaming. So we changed our tier. It's only $199, but we plan to cram that with a lot of like it's you ever heard the saying like the offer that you can't refuse type situation, right? We want to give to the community. So if you guys are subbing to us, we want to, number one, be affordable, but number two, give you guys a lot of content with what you're paying for. So we actually had to kick a lot of members who were paying a lot out to bring them to lower tier pricing. So check that out if you guys want to support us. That's a good way to do it. We're still adding more to that. So when it's finalized, we'll inform you guys better about it. But just know if you guys see that you've been kicked off the membership, and you were paying $5-10 for it, just know that it's one tier. Now it's going to be a lot more affordable in your wallet. So check that out, and we're going to be giving you guys so much content on that as well. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting this channel. Really, really is. We really appreciate it here. Helps us out a lot. All right, so holy Christmas, we got so much to talk about here. All right, so let me start answering some more questions. Let's see. Yep. All right, scrolling. Sorry, guys, a lot of scrolling. All right, so we'll start here. Pluto says you guys pay 14 Game Pass. Yeah, this Ron is also saying there's a chance that the Game Pass price might increase to $30. And if it does, just know, guys, that is still cheap for what you get for that. But hopefully, if it can stay $14.99, my goodness, man, that would be absolutely insane. The value that you get for that is ridiculously good right now. But they can easily, even at this price, at what they have right now, content wise, they can easily charge $29.99 for it. Imagine when Activision come, and don't think for 1 second that Microsoft is done with acquisitions. There's still going to be more coming. And so the value for Game Pass right now is unmatched, man. It's pretty cool. Gail, I said, what's up to you? Good to see you, Gail, for sure. And okay, so let me, I'm like stuck in the chat. I'm trying to see, because I was reading those questions, I came back, it's like flooded. So I'm trying to, okay, so Raven Anime saying what's up to Duncan. Okay, I answered Duncan. Okay, let's keep moving. Victor says hi. What up, Vic? This is Superdell. I see your $25. Appreciate the dono, man. You guys are so awesome. Thanks, Dell. Really appreciate that. And we'll get back to that dono here in a bit, super chat here in a bit. But thank you for the love. I'll pull it up here, and I'm just trying to cache the chat for a little bit. Do you see xCloud have better support than can have more RTX? So you're referring to keyboard and mouse. That's what M and KB means. Do you see? Yes, I agree. Once they start supporting keyboard and mouse, I feel like RTS games like Halo Wars and these rumors of Age of Empires coming to the Xbox Cloud game platform. Yes, that would be beautiful. But just touch controls right now for Halo Wars, and that works pretty well. All right, so we answered that Game Pass question. Superdell says, "What up, Ace? What up? I'm late. I purchased Stadia Pro. Do I get all the games free, or do I have to?" That's a great question, Dell. So when you purchase Stadia Pro, there's about 40 plus games right now for Stadia Pro that you can claim. And if you claim them, you can start playing those 40. Now, as far as other games that have a price tag in the store, you see your Maddens, your FIFA, you actually have to pay for that. So if it says like for 999 or 5999, you have to pay that. And then with Stadia Pro, the advantage that you get with Stadia Pro compared to the free tier is that you can run that game in 4K. So if you have NVIDIA Shield TV or Google Chromecast with Google TV with Chromecast, those devices support 4K. And if you're trying to play that on your TV or a gaming monitor, computer monitor that supports 4K with Stadia Pro, you can get 4K. So yes, it's just think about it like Nintendo eShop or an Xbox Marketplace, to where you go to the store, a game releases, they charging you, 59.99 for it, then you have to pay that. But then the advantage of having Pro is you get 4K with it. But then you also get to claim on a monthly basis. Every month they give you about 4 to 5 games for free with Stadia Pro. So let me know if I answered that question for you. Thought this okay, so no, it's me. Hopefully it should have cleared. I closed a lot of things down, so hopefully this started clears a lot. So you guys were experiencing, so I'm glad. Hopefully it's better now. Just trolling. Mr. Overmore, good to see you, man. Okay, so yeah, missed this just so quick on the response, man. I love it. Thank you for helping the people who stopped by here. Question's good, most important. Happy, it's good to see you. Octavia, I say what up. Good to see you as well. And your mama knows Anthony. Good to see. Hey, so it's time. Get them coming, man. Get it. If you any questions you guys have, here's the place to ask it. Yo, Brooklyn, what is good, homie? It's good to see you as well. Mad love from Dell's channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by here. Again, this is the place for questions, man. Ask away. 10 times more money. Yeah, exactly. Ace, can I ask you? Sure, go ahead, go for it. Naughty Ace, missing my quote. Did I miss your question? What's your question? Let me see. I'm scrolling back up. I don't think I missed you guys. You talked about the panels. Oh, right here. Who's see? I already answered that. All right. Oh, the show was probably a little delayed, right? That's why you couldn't get to it. Okay, but I did answer that. All right. So scrolling on. Bigs again, shout outs for that dono, man. Really appreciate it. Microsoft is driving crazy with everything. Yeah, they're going all in. Again, boss move, boss move. They're just showing people that they're serious. You're hearing investors that know nothing about video games now talking about this deal. It's pretty crazy, man. It's insane. So good stuff. Um, Bethesda deal helped lead the way close it. Yeah. Pluto. I word for word, I just posted this and you can ask Duncan the same exact thing on our CGX Discord. I was like, if that prompt the closure of the first party studio, like what does this do for Google Stadia as a whole, right? Host is my guy. I love that, dude. Yeah. I still haven't seen your question, and your mama knows. What is it? Um, hey, what's up, Scary? Hey, bro, can you buy me Boosteroid account? I have old PC. I can. We did. I can't buy you a Boosteroid account, but we did a giveaway when we hit 10K, and we give that out. We might have another giveaway. I will let you know. They should be releasing in the US, and we might have a giveaway when that becomes official. So stay tuned to this channel for that. Game Pass and GFN, that would be great. Call of Duty xCloud, yeah, multiplayer won't be as, yeah, but hopefully I know micro. So we always talk about in the podcast that content is king, right? So meaning that you can always work. Gamer TV, shout outs to you, gonna give him a lot of credit. He's the one that always says this, but he always says like content is key. That the most important thing for any service is to gather content, and Microsoft is doing that. Performance you can always improve on, right? You look at what GFN did with the upgrade to the 3080 tier, now they're king. It used to be Stadia. You look at where xCloud was previously with only having 720p, right? And now you can do 1080p. Microsoft, best believe with all of this move that they're making and taking cloud as seriously as they're doing, that they're going to be upgrading their performance in the background too. So it's just a matter of time before we see that 4K and before we see better performance. But yeah, good stuff. So thanks for absolutely, absolutely. Again, if we need to do a second one, man, let me know. It's so cool, man. I'm sure you have the same passion for Curtis, but seeing people like excited about cloud gaming is I can do this stuff for free. And pretty much that's what we've been doing here. But so exciting to see people be aware of it. So I'm glad that your viewers, are excited about it. And again, if we need to do a part two, let me know. But yeah, thank you for that $25 dono, Superdell. Appreciate it. What can Stadia do to recover from? uh, you know, again, this moves puts it shows how serious and how committed. Take Xbox out the picture, just Microsoft as a company. It shows how serious they view gaming. Um, Google so this Stadia just like Xbox, this Microsoft just like Google. Google is a company that have to show that gaming as a whole is important to them, like Microsoft is taking Xbox and gaming. If they don't see it as that important, then there's no point of them existing, honestly speaking, because Microsoft is not done. Again, people are sitting here thinking that Microsoft is done. They're not done. I would at this point say they're only getting started, right? They're gonna continue making moves to make sure that they're dominant. They're number one in gaming. They talked about Sony and Nintendo not even being on their radar right now. They talked about Amazon and Google being their biggest competition. And I think these moves that they're making right now are moves to secure anyone else from competing with them in the cloud gaming space. So, man, like Google have got to show that they're serious about gaming as a whole. And the moves that they've made, shutting down the first party studios. So, okay, I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on, right? What does Stadia have to offer, right? Again, like I said earlier, content is king, right? As long as you have the content you get, you can always catch up in performance. Something that Stadia had over everyone was performance, but now GFN is performance king with the 3080 tier, right? So Stadia doesn't have a first party studio anymore, right? Okay. Performance wise, they're not the performance king anymore, right? Okay. So what membership, right? They're not releasing the numbers because we probably know the numbers are not high. So what do they have that these other companies don't have? And that's the biggest question. Like Luna's kind of still in the game because they can eventually create something that Stadia can create or Microsoft can create through they still have the first party studio, so they can do that, right? Microsoft again, they have all these people, all this talent with the acquisition that they made. So it's like, what does Stadia have that stands them apart from the competition? And as of right now, that's the scary thing. They really don't. And Microsoft is going to continue to improve their performance. They're going to continue to make this deal, make this move to just secure the dominance in gaming. And it's like, who the hell can rival that at this point, man? It's scary as hell to think. Again, they're just securing content in background. They're working on improving performance. And once that catches its competitors and the content is there, it's going to be a problem, guys. It's going to be a huge problem. And it's still in beta, yes. But yeah, let's keep moving. It's a lot of questions here. Do you think deal was to boost PC Game Pass? I think the deal was to secure dominance in gaming as a whole. People like, oh, Microsoft is going after console. I feel like this move was and the Bethesda move was, they talked about Google Stadia and Amazon being competitors. I don't know if you guys remembered when Stadia, launched. I would say it was Ubisoft and Bethesda that showed that platform the most love, right? So you remove Bethesda with that deal, right? You let us know earlier this month that Ubisoft Plus is going to be coming to Game Pass and potentially xCloud, right? So the big publishers that were supporting Google Stadia are kind of no more, right? So again, the cloud, I feel like they secured that, and then this acquisition of Bethesda and Activision and BattleNet, World of Warcraft, right? Uh, Blizzard. This is going after the PC market too. So in a way, like that is another, and then you are now competing with Sony, right? With Activision, they had a deal. Sony had a deal with Activision Call of Duty. Now they they own that company. So again, this is a boss move, man. They this is they want to show number one dominance in gaming, period. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. What up, Johnny? Good to see you, my dude. Johnny, man, haven't seen you in a while, homie. It's always good to see you. Johnny's been a big supporter of this channel. Always good to see the dude. Thank you. Yeah. I'm ready to get started because I received my game controller from your store. So, oh, cool. Cool. Which did you get, a Luna controller? State? I think you said you got Luna, right? And then Dell, you said you got Stadia, right? Yo, Vet, good to see you, my dude. That's for free. Yes. What up, Winstar? Good to see you. Brooklyn, thanks for the donut. Appreciate all you do for. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. And again, shout outs to you guys, man. You guys are here heavy with the donuts. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, let me know how I can. So we have a Discord. I commented about this, Octavia, on one of your comments. Check out our Discord. If you guys have any questions and we're not live, we're always active on there. For the people who are watching, any questions that are not being answered here, again, we'll try to answer all the questions and comments for the next video. But if you feel like you need to ask more specific questions, check it out. We have a Discord. It should be in the description, and we should be able to answer your questions there and even talk to you. There's a lot of great conversations happening on the Discord, right? I don't think Game Pass raised the price for the next 7 years. Yeah, what up, Kel? Good to see you. Yeah, it'd be nice if they don't. I mean, if they do, it makes sense. But if they don't, man, that's just gonna further the dominance, man. Do you think EA Play will support? Yeah. I think in the future. So this might sound crazy, but I think what xCloud might end up, or Game Pass as a whole might end up being, is taking the Luna approach. Again, I feel like Microsoft is here to proclaim dominance over gaming as a whole. And if Luna's secret ingredients in sauce is channels, best believe that these guys are going to find some way to counter, right? So again, they talked about Ubisoft Plus channel coming. This already EA Pro or Play, I can't remember, but EA Pro, I believe, is the PC subscription. Don't be surprised if that, becomes an additional subscription that you can use if you have it and xCloud in the future, right? Can you imagine if Microsoft deals does not work and suddenly still else? Wait, can you imagine if this Microsoft deal does not work and so? Yeah, Ron, that's something people are forgetting. This deal actually can not go through if the FDA, say this is anti-competitive. Again, don't forget, there's a time when Verizon tried to acquire T-Mobile, right, and that deal didn't go through, right? Or yeah, Verizon, T-Mobile, or was it 18? One of those big cellular company tried to merge with T-Mobile, and that was shut down, right? So this might actually not go through. So that's something else to take into consideration. I love that Luna. I love the Luna, but I can purchase Stadia too, so I can. Yeah, Octavia, let me. I'm so curious about like knowing how your experience is. Right, let me know how you enjoying Luna, and if you do get Stadia, let me know how you like that as well. It's pretty cool to see newcomers come in. I'm so fascinated about that. I want to know about your experience, how you liking it. And again, any questions that you might have, let us know here and we'll try to answer it to our best abilities, right? I think xCloud will be at the same price for you. Yeah. Okay. I agree too. So we won't see Activision games on GeForce now. Yeah, that's the biggie with that, But we still might. Again, we see Minecraft and other platforms. It's just how petty is Microsoft willing to be with the exclusives. There's still something we gotta wait and see. Eugene, good to see peace and yeah. Is it possible to play GTA 5 on the Nvidia Shield? Um, Through a Shadow PC, yes, you can. Shadow PC is a virtual it's a virtual PC in the cloud. If you have that, they have a app for it on the Nvidia Shield, so you can download that, download GTA and Shadow PC and play it that way. Depending on where you are, there's a service called Boosteroid that should be coming to the States here pretty soon, and that does have GTA 5 on it as well. What are your thoughts on Microsoft? Yeah, it's a boss move, and it just goes to show the world, not just the gaming division, that they're serious about gaming as a whole, right? Don't forget that Google TV is a millions of eh, yeah, no, Stadia is this is a this is a this is a big blow to Stadia. You can't deny it. This is a big blow to everyone that's not Microsoft. Like, there's no ifs or but. I don't think Stadia. Okay, Stadia gotta work, man. They gotta work. This deal, this move, just shows how serious Microsoft is, and the others have to show the same willingness. Like, how committed are you to this, right? These guys are willing to pay $70 billion. Dude. Nintendo is worth 58 billion. These people are paying more than what Nintendo as a whole as a company is worth. If that's not commitment to gaming, if Google is not willing to show that same type of like readiness, I don't know what to tell you. They put in everyone a notice. Nintendo will always out. You say that now, dude. Activision, Nintendo's IP, we know sell like crazy. I mean, Mario Kart 8 on the Switch is still selling like hot waters. Only God knows how much Breath of the Wild have sold, and Zelda Breath of the Wild, have sold in Smash Bros, right? But yeah, Activision though, Call of Duty sells huge. World of Warcraft is a huge franchise. So again, it's going to be closer now than ever. What is going on with the content who use City instead of the Jew? What is going on with all the content creators who used to create steady content and started doing GIF and who are all now going to Twitch? Um, so you want me to be honest? I think they are realizing number one, the switch from Stadia to GFN is Stadia is a great platform, but like I said in your show, interest in that platform is not as high as it used to be. So if you're serious about creating content, you're probably not getting the views that you want just specifically covering that platform. And then you go to GFN and then you realize GFN is still not even as popular, right? Um, Cloud gaming again still is in its infant stage. And then you compare, I feel like the market is kind of saturated right now. On YouTube, there's a lot of content creators, but on Twitch, there's hardly anyone. It is I can count like 4 to 5 content creators on there covering cloud gaming. So you have a huge market over there that's not being hit at all. So it makes sense why they would want to shift over there to create content. Octavia, I'm telling you, they are just getting started. What up, Space? Good to see exclusive. Duncan. Duncan has been preaching this for the longest time. Exclusive is king. Exclusive is king. And that's what it goes to show, man. That's what it goes to show. Why Stadia going to begin performance galaxy? Yes, Stadia still performs really well. Twitch is the best place for content creators stream. Yeah, yeah. Both Luna and Stadia could do moves like Microsoft, but yo, I want to say Thanos, but you couldn't have said that better. Microsoft is speaking with the money. Google has the money, Luna has the money, but they're not speaking with the money. Again, this is a boss move and puts everyone on notice on how serious and committed they are to gaming as a whole. And that's true. Space said this. Twitch, if you are streaming live game, is actually you should. If you're a streamer, you should be in Twitch, right? YouTube is more for VOD content. You can stream on YouTube, but again, Twitch has a lot of great things for streaming and content creators. If you do stream, so Space, you right on with that too. But I think also goes back to just how there's not a lot of competition on Twitch as well with cloud gaming. Microsoft bought Rare and has started. They have a game run. Pay close. Sea of Thieves. People might say that's not the greatest game, but it does have a huge following. But they are creating a single player focused game. They showcased it last year, and the game looks incredible. So stay close attention to that. I get it. I get it. Right. Rare makers of Banjo Kazooie and Conquer Bad Fur Day. Those were pretty solid Nintendo IPs, and since Microsoft bought it, they haven't been doing so well. But that new IP that they're making it looks pretty incredible. Do you think the current gen consoles will be? No, I still think it's going to be one gen after this, but then things are going to change after that. But yeah, let's see, why didn't Microsoft keep mixing with this deal into yo Cal? That's it. Honestly speaking, someone was saying this earlier, and I totally agree with this. I don't think they saw this deal coming. I think if all the negativity that was happening with Activision didn't happen, that all started coming to play heavily a lot last year, and the I would say last year. So the mixer closure happened what the previous year, so they didn't foresee like Activision probably was not on the radar like that until they're like, oh well, they have. And I say this jokingly, I've said this in the podcast. If a company is struggling, best believe that Microsoft is there with their wallets open. So, this was an opportunity for them. They saw Activision was struggling, like, hey, we can bail you guys out. And Activision is probably like, are you willing to pay this much? Like, yep, boom, deal happen. Probably not that simple, but again, if Rockstar starts struggling, guys, if Sega starts struggling, if Capcom financially, some best believe they're there with their wallets open to see if these biggest game to yeah, exactly. Stadia needs to probably try to do a lot with D&D Studios. That can help, but I don't think that's enough. Yeah, Phil Harrison does need to say something. I agree. What platforms are good to stream live gaming? Do you have to use to? What do you mean by that, Hustler? Just to say, Stadia has direct streaming. If that's what you're referring to, but tell me more about that. Twitch is only good for girl. See, it's a lot of that on Twitch lately, man. Xbox making, but once the PlayStation Exclusive come out, people will, bro. Microsoft has to bring out games to have Call of Duty as an IP in your catalog, to have Elder Scrolls as an IP in your catalog, to have Halo as an IP. I mean, Sony has great first party IPs, but Microsoft is right there too, man. This move is a boss move. I can't straight. If anything, you get out of the show, just tag that. This is a boss move. This is a boss move. It puts everyone on notice. Um, let me see. All right, let's keep going here. I have a couple of minutes. I want to answer. It won't be blocked. Yeah, I hope it won't be blocked. I think it would be good for gaming as a whole. Some people, I thought at first it was a monopoly, I'll be honest, but after rethinking it, I think for gaming as a whole, this puts everyone on notice and makes everyone work harder. And for the consumers, it's actually a good thing. What up, Sherman? Good to see you in here. All right, cool. I see Microsoft trying to keep Activision Blizzard away from that's gonna happen for sure. Um, what up, Geek? How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. For sure, for sure. If Luna can get super good first party games in the year, we might see this. Yeah, agreed. But at least they have the studio. At least they have a studio, right? Let's see what I agree. Agreed. True. Microsoft will never win Japan until they acquire Japanese studio. Pay attention to that. All they have to do is acquire Square Enix if they're having trouble with Sega. They're not. Microsoft is smart, dude. They know what they have to do. Just pay close attention to that. New it, yeah. Brooklyn says, "Hey, cool. Mike Zill has to be yeah, agreed. Oh, thank you for the donut, Ace. You always keep it real and you always answer. Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate you too, my dude. Appreciate you. Microsoft's trying left behind. Yeah. Are they trying to win it all, right? It is a great game. What upgrades? I trying to man, you guys are on here today. Holy smokes. It's pretty cool. Ray, good to see you, my dude. Good to see you. They're plotting for sure. Looking to acquire small to big. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's coming. Just pay close attention. That's something people are not talking about. Game Pass did surpass 25 million, which is incredible. Good. Activision is not going to lose. I agree. For sure. But yeah, guys, so I think I hit most questions. For those of you guys who are coming, put your questions in the comments if you have any questions that wasn't answered here in the next show, just like in the in this one, I'm going to start by answering those questions. We do this every Wednesday. We have the podcast this Saturday. And boy, oh boy, you're going to want to be there for this one. This is going to be great, great, great podcast. But, anyways, good seeing you all. Thank you guys, all who donated to us. And check out a new membership. We want to give back to you guys. Let us know, too, what we can do for that membership that can make it better for you guys as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much. This was a lot of fun. For all you guys who donated, really appreciate it. And we'll be back here live Saturday for the podcast. We'll see you guys then. Appreciate you guys. Till next time. Peace out.